Back on the road, y'all. We're in Sally Saw. Leaving Sally Saw. I think it's Sally Saw or Sally Saw. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Sally Saw. And yeah, we're leaving Oklahoma. On the way to, I think, Mississippi or something. One of these things. But anyway, Arkansas, then Mississippi. But on the way to Atlanta, we'll be there. So yeah, we're back to the forest though. We're back to the east, I would say. There are through the desert areas, through the plains, and back to the woodlands. Or at least this area, real woody. Yep. On the way. On the way. Perspective. Let's get it, man. It's been pretty freaking cloudy. I'd say that. As soon as I left LA, man, it's like, you know, maybe soon after the first day, straight clouds, kid. Which is fucked up. You can't smoke over here. This is the only clouds you're gonna see. Facts. You know what I mean? One. Alright, yeah, we just crossed over into Arkansas. Got the sauce. Got that Arkansas. Yo, I kind of think Arkansas is like, I think it kind of like became that out of just people saying this is our Kansas. You know, Arkansas. This is random thoughts, bro. Also, there's a whole bunch of hawks in the sky, which is crazy. You got hawks and eagles just soaring above in our Kansas. This is our Kansas. Arkansas. Yo, I've been on the road. This is the third day, so at this point you see a word like Arkansas. Arkansas. And it's a wrap. It's definitely a wrap. They let it be known as soon as you cross over too, like, we'll fuck you up if we catch you doing anything. So like, Arkansas, nigga. I'm like, yo, y'all got some Arkansas for these wings, kid? No? Arkansas? Sorry for the glasses being so glimmery. You know what I mean? If I look towards the road, it's a wrap. All you see is reflections. But you shouldn't be looking at that anyways. You shouldn't really be looking at me. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, we're gonna flip it. I can't flip it right now. I'm gonna cut it. For the next video, you ain't watching my ass. Not while I'm in Arkansas with the sauce of Kansas. They probably stole the sauce from Kansas and called it, this is our Kansas, nigga. Word. This is our Kansas, motherfucker. If I lived here, that's what I would say. I'd be playing ball against some other town or whatever. I'd be like, especially, you know, they come to our town. Like, welcome to Arkansas. What if Arkansas, Jesus Christ. What if Arkansas, what if the Ark of Kansas played against Kansas? Like, do they got rivalry? Why don't they have rivalry? That's the question. Because if someone took my name and called it something else, like, I don't mind if it's an homage. Like, oh yeah, you know, my name's Donald. You know, niggas was like, yo, I'm our Donald. I'm like, motherfucker, what? You mean Ronald? Bang, and that's where it comes from. There you go. Ronald is fake Donald. That's our Donald, and they called it Ronald. Same thing with Arkansas. Now I might have made this all up, but I think I'm right. This is Arkansas, nigger. Word. So, all right. Oh, this town I'm passing in is called Siloam Springs, right by John Brown University. Nagger. You know, you just gotta add that Dave Chappelle shit whenever you're driving through the antebellum. I don't even know if this is the antebellum. I hope it is. Y'all gotta put in the comments. I'm slightly ignorant to this, man. So, like, is Arkansas in the antebellum, or is Kansas, or are they both just antebellum? Or is that a time period? I am going to check. Actually, I don't even want to check, because then it's going to ruin it for me. I enjoy saying the word antebellum. I don't know, especially with that accent. You know, it just gives me thrills. Just antebellum. They don't come over here to Arkansas with all that rebellion. This is part of the antebellum. Yo, that's my country voice now. I'm gonna put that shit in a cartoon or something. That's gonna be my new shit. You gotta give him a nickname. I think it might be shit. Let's give it a nickname. See, anyone who does voices for like cartoons or something like that, they all know you gotta have that trigger thing. It could be a sentence or a name or something that will make you remember how to do the voice. So with this one, it's pretty much antebellum. Okay, antebellum. Boom, it's a wrap. I got the voice. So it's like it is what it is. So that's my antebellum voice. It's the voice of the antebellum. And you see how the lip just flips to the side like Jean Chrétien? All my Canadians know. Instant. So that lip goes inside. Welcome to the antebellum. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? I don't know if this video is gonna make it. This is just some wild shit. Oh, we about to be at Fort Smith. Okay, let's go. Got one of these goddamn Optimus Primes traveling right next to me. He's fucking carrying some industrial motherfucking shit. Look like giant air conditioners. It's probably not though. It's probably some type of antebellum device to destroy the antebellum nature of the bellius. I don't know. It's a wrap. Okay, I'm cutting it on this. At this point, I'm cutting it. This shit's how retarded. Peace, antebellum. Yeah, man. Just passed the sign that said Ozark in 10 miles? 11 miles or something? So, like, it was about a mile ago. So, let's say about 10 miles from here. Notice the Jesus peace in the sky. Just letting you know. Jesus country out here in Arkansas. Anyways, so we cruising, about to enter the Ozarks. Anyone who fucks with that series, man, that series is hard body. Word, I fucked with that shit. Ruth and them, had to pull it back, get some perspective. Yeah, we traveling in the antebellum, doing our thing. Man, I like this shit. I'm not gonna front. I love the big forest, but I gotta admit, this must have been a biatch running through this shit in slave times and all that shit. Back when this was the real antebellum. Like, can you imagine doing this trip on foot with dogs after you and shit? And there's no road. You're just rolling through straight, thick moss. That boy rolling through that thick moss. You know? That's crazy. I don't know where I'm getting these southern voices. I think I just pick them up out of the oxygen I breathe in, you know? You just breathe in some air real quick. I'm gonna open the window. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Oh shit, made me cough. That's an Ozark cough right there, nigga. That's an O's cough. You know what I mean? Word. Got a Prime up there. Mad Primes on the road. You know what I'm saying? Out here in the Ozarks. Hell yeah. So, Mad Forest, you've seen America, out of all countries, is definitely one of the most... Still got me coughing off that Ozark air. What the fuck is that, man? Fucking meth? I've got meth in the goddamn air, man. What the fuck? Anyways. Shit. Antebellum. Anyways, let's get back to it. As I was saying, America's got to be one of the most diverse countries as a whole. Just because of its size. Oh, there's some horses and shit. When you look, what's crazy is when you look through the cracks of these trees and shit, you might catch a horse or a cow ranch and shit. Like, it ain't just forest, I just realized. Like, nah, that's just covering the bellum of the ante. It's the bellions. That's what I call it. It's the bellius. I just made all this shit up. Nobody quote me. Nobody get mad at me. I'm entertaining myself while I drive through this country. As I was saying, America's got to be one of the most diverse countries as far as, like, you can literally drive from, like, winter to beach in the same country. Like, you can't do that in most countries because they're not even that big, you know? And the ones that are, like in Canada, like where I'm from, like it's like pretty much the same temperature, roughly, like coast to coast. You know, obviously Vancouver doesn't get as cold in the winter, but that's just because it's some weird ass islands surrounded by clouds and rain. So it's just a whole different thing. But everything else is like pretty much just cold as shit most of the year and then warm in the summer, you know? But here, you go, look, man, you go desert, you got this whole Mossberg. I don't know, that's a goddamn gun, my bad. You got this motherfucking woodlands type area. You got beaches and shit like Florida. And then you go to Alaska, like shit like that, bro. Like, it's a very diverse country. Like, I can understand, like, there's a value in just that. The fact that you can get completely different environments in one country is pretty epic. Of course, it's because it's a bunch of states united. You know what I mean? Oh, got us a lady lump coming up. Little mountain. Little lady lump. Actually, that's kind of big. That's not too bad. That's a medium. It's a medium size. B cup. All right, we got some B cups coming up. Word. Word. Oh, here's the sign. Ozark. Next 2 exits. So the next 2 exits is season 1 and season 3. We skipped it. So season 1 and season 3 are right there of Ozark. You just turn in and Ruth is waiting for you. Yes, she's still alive in the antebellum. Ruth is still alive if you come to the Ozarks and you don't see. That's why there's only 2 stops but 5 seasons. Because if you know, you're supposed to just turn into the forest. There's actually 5 exits, but 3 of them are just straight bush. Ozark, Huntsville. Oh shit, this is wild out here. They hunt niggas in Huntsville, which is in the Ozarks, or next to it. Pig Trail Scenic Byway, Eureka Springs. That Eureka Springs is once you get the fuck out of here. Yo, Eureka! Boy, I just finally got to the springs. These niggas is crazy. Word. Yeah, that's how it be. Architect. Okay. All right, that's interesting. Now, that arc, does it have anything to do with an arc, which would be with a C, but still, or is it just like short for Arkansas, which would be basically nothing? So, yeah, I don't know. Ozark and Huntsville, do we go? Do we go? Fuck no, nigga, I'm black. I'm out this bitch, nigga. I ain't Marty Bird, nigga. They be like, nigga, fuck out of here. I ain't fuck with them Ozark niggas. Nope. Fuck that. Fuck that shit entirely. I ain't not. Hell no. Shit's getting thicker. You see them forests getting thicker. You ain't seeing this in Texas, kids. Not at all. Shit. Rest area. Nope. Keep driving. Fuck that. Crazy. Still driving through these Ozarks, kid. Man, it just looks pretty much regular. This is what I'm mostly used to in, you know, a lot of the United States kind of just looks like this. You know, sometimes a little more populated, sometimes less. But it's just basically, you know, like I said, very diverse place, but there is a lot of places that are similar in the human construction. You know, not necessarily the environment. I'm all smart now. So, yeah, the human construction, for the most part, tends to be very similar, except for huge cities like a New York, which that one just doesn't look like most other places. in America. It looks a lot like Amsterdam and old Montreal. Yeah, Montreal, New York, and Amsterdam kind of look similar. But everything else, like this kind of place kind of looks like most places on the East Coast or whatever. You know, Virginia, all that, even Florida. Sprinkle some palm trees in Florida. You know, not much going on. Just giving an update. I think I got a couple primes. Got a prime in front of me. One of these fuckers. One of these fucking truckies. Shit. Coming through with the cargo. Yo, respect the truckers though. I'm not gonna front. I don't like driving around them because they're huge. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like Chihuahuas do next to like St. Bernards, or like little niggas do next to me. But yeah, I fucks with the cargo. I fuck with the function. But for the purpose of comedy, fuck the primes. Fuck them. Fuck all them primes, nigga. Come through with them big ass prime trucks, big body butts, just clogging up the whole highway and shit. Nah, I'm fucking around. We need them shits. Because I need all that shit that they be delivering. I need it all. Oh, that ain't even a prime. My bad. Hold up. That wasn't even a prime. You can tell by the grill. That was a Motor Master. That's when you get that grill that's a little different. Them primes look different. So if y'all know, you know. I ain't about to flip it. But if you've been on the road, you can tell the difference actually when you see the front of the truck. You know what I mean? Over there, that red one coming by, that's a motherfucking prime. The shit we drove by, it's got the black grill, and it's got like that a line across, man. I'm gonna have to get close up to see what company and shit makes it, but not right now. I ain't trying to get rear-ended by this Motor Master. But yeah, man, fuck out of here. You got Motor Masters. Here's a prime, another red one. Got a prime. And you also got Ultra Magnuses. That's the white joints. You got the black ones, that's the Motor Masters. You got the white joints right here. There's a white joint. That's an Ultra Magnus truck. Straight Autobot Decepticon language right here. You know what I mean? And then you got the primes, they red, right? And when you got the fire and shit, you can see some custom shit. That's a little different. Perspective. Yeah. So when you got the custom shit with the fire or whatever, some like design, that's just a Michael Bay. We don't acknowledge Michael Bays. Y'all know. On some Transformer shit. Oh shit, they got a whole exit called Lamar. That's interesting. Maybe there's some niggas around here, after all. Who knows? More like the Lamar plantation. Shit. Word. The Ozarks. Yo, man, where's Roof, man? I want to hear some Nas. I want to hear nothing but Nas. Yo, word. When I get off this video, it's nothing but Nas for the rest of the Ozark. It must be nothing but old Nas. Nasty Nas. That's what I'm listening to after this shit. Fuck that. Nas and them Zarks, nigga. I ain't listening to no Lamar. That's if I turn right now, then I'd have to listen to Kendrick Lamar, which I fucks with Kendrick Lamar. But that shit probably get you shot out here. So I ain't listening to Kendrick Lamar out here. I'm listening to old Nas. Not even too political. I'm talking about crack dealing Nas. That's what you listen to when you're in the Ozarks. Crack dealing Nas. And I'm cutting it down. Nigga said crack dealing Nas. Nigga, I'm out. Nigga. Antebellum.